Players, Tactician, and today we're going to take our look at our first King of Games video. So yeah, welcome to this video, guys. This is my first video for my project, which is the King of Games. In today's video, we're going to take on, we have Black Wings here versus Speedroid. So, without further ado, sit back, relax, grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's get into this. I'm going to be voiceovering in the background here, but yeah, I hope that you are enjoying, what can you call it? I hope that you're enjoying this series, and as I spoke about yesterday in my video, you guys, if you haven't watched it, watch that, because then you will understand all the rules. So yeah, but as you guys can see, basically Speedroid is, we also talked about it a little bit, me and my friend here, we talked a little bit about it in terms of the Speedroid are probably a more power crept deck than my old school Blackwing deck. But I thought it could be fun. But I'm starting out here by saying like 3 cards face down, and activating cards of Black Feathers here to allow me to draw 2 additional cards. I believe that I actually drew Moon here as well. And I'm also saying another card. And since my opponent has monsters and I don't, I could tribute summon Sirocco without a tribute. So I survived that. And basically here I take damage here. And after that I'm activating my trap card that allows me to summon out 2 Black Feather Crest tokens, since a Wing Beast was destroyed, which is a pretty cool card. I really love the design of some of the older Blackwing cards, and that's also why I'm playing them. So yeah. But yeah. Basically, I summon out 2 tokens, and one of them are destroyed because of the other Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. And I believe I set another card here, and he attacks me directly. I actually just pass it because I have cards like, I can't remember the name, but since he attacked me directly, I can basically special summon this card, and since I special summon, I can use my 2 trap cards here to bounce this monsters back and regain life points equal to their current attack points, which is 3k twice. So it's 6,000 life points that I just regained, which I really love that mechanic and that tech, that I started out with both of those cards in this duel. And yeah, my opponent is basically just going on again with the Speedroid. I will say I am playing some of the newer support inside of the Blackwing deck, but most of the cards in the deck are meant to our house rules, so that's why I'm not playing the biggest amount of hand traps and stuff like that. And I'm also happy that my opponent isn't on so many hand traps again. I believe that we talked about it, and he, in his Speedroid deck, the only real hand trap that he actually uses are cards like Infinite Impermanence and Dominus Purge. So yeah, I will say that is awesome. But we also talked about it, and he did kinda apologize for him playing a more power crept deck, and I will say it's fine. It's not, I didn't choose your deck, you chose your deck, and it's fine. We're still playing with our rules, so you're not playing a ton of spells and stuff like that, and you are certainly not hand trapping me, which I accept that. Yes, I know there's a big difference in our decks right here. Like, he always have the upper hand in terms of monsters, but he's not, like, he is not winning directly. And yeah, we're talking about it here, where he talks about that he feels like he's not doing full combo. He doesn't have 5 monsters plus linked monsters. And I'm always right here. I'm talking about, yeah, it's fine. And we also talked about some of the cards. Yeah, I was able to bounce 2 of your strongest monsters back, but that's just how the difference between our decks is. But yeah, that is basically the difference between my deck and his deck. His deck is more built to just shooting monsters out. Like, my deck can do the same, but not in the same speed line with this type of deck. But here I basically started, I had access to Moon, so I'm going full Blackwing combo. I choose to add some of the newer monsters, and I also add cards like Breeze, because it can special summon itself. And I would say here, in the end, I synchro summon into Blackwing Armor Master, where I feel like that I should probably just have made Raikiri. That would have got an attack boost, so I could attack over his monsters. But yeah, I don't know, guys. Also, guys, let me know down below in the comments what would you have done in my or my opponent's places. Keep in mind, we draw 7 cards when we start, 8 cards when we start our turn. So there's a big possibility for different amount of cards. I don't know how much of my hand you could see actually, but most of my cards are actually spell traps. Most of them are trap cards. As you guys can see, I have my back row full. And yeah, he basically, it's his turn now. I ended on Armor Master, Blackwing Dragon, and Simoon. And also, I would say the best approach here would probably have been cards like Raikiri, I believe is the name, Raikiri, the Range Shower, that can pop cards my opponent controls up to the number of other Blackwings. Instead of Armor Master, I don't know if it's going to be the best solution to do, but again, that is just my opinion. I would say I would rather play some of the more old school Blackwings. I also do have thoughts about it in the advanced format, but I just feel like that he is not the best card to run right now. Especially also because that I currently run the Kali Yuga version, so yeah. Which is also pretty good, I will say that. It is a good card. But yeah. My opponent here tries to attack and activate Sakuratsu Armor to destroy his clearing Synchro Dragon. And again, we do have a big difference in our strategies here. But as you guys can see, I can still hold my position, even though that I don't have access to my biggest monsters. And I will say this, that is what I love about this type of Blackwing deck. I'm playing so much other gas in the side of this deck instead of just monsters and my strategies. My strategy is more like on the defensive line because of all the trap cards. I also believe that I had Mirror Force set face down. I can remember. Because it's a little bit of time since we recorded this video. But in the end, I will say I'm still holding on. It's not like I'm never in a position where I feel like, alright, now I have lost the duel. There has been times where I've thought about it, but then again, I'm still playing here. And that's what we actually love about this. Also on our other YouTube channel that we're making content on, Team Vikings. We will also be uploading this video on that channel, just where we speak without the video is properly edited, because we're talking about stuff like that, and also in Danish. So yeah, but I thought it could be fun to actually make this idea to a reality as well, so you guys can actually get a get an idea about what type of Yu-Gi-Oh that I play with my friends and stuff like that. Besides all of the advanced format, of course. And yeah. But as you guys can see, I've ended on my full armor master now and put a vids count on all of my opponent's monsters and taking control over his Chanbara. I believe it's the name of that Speedroid card. So I'm swinging into that. My monster is not dying, and then I will swing over his monster. And I believe here actually that I made a mistake because I think I forgot to use Chanbara's effect to attack again because of his effect. Like, I know he can boost himself with 200 attack, but I also believe there's that he has an effect where he can attack again. So yeah, my bad if I didn't do that. I'm sorry for that, guys, if I didn't use that effect. But it's a mistake, it happens. But yeah. Basically, as you guys can see, we are never in that position. I still have like, what is it, 3? No, I still have 1 set card face down. I can't remember what it actually was. I actually think it was a MST, a Mystical Space Typhoon card. But yeah. That is basically, also we talked about it after the duel, and that is also something that I always love to do with my friends and stuff like that. I always love to do these type of challenges and playing these type of formats with them, with these rules, because they're just so much more fun to do. I know a lot of you out there are probably thinks that the advanced format are the best one, with decks like Tenpai, Yubel, Snake Eyes, and stuff like that are fun to play against and fun to play. Alright, that sounded harsh. Nobody actually likes to play against those decks. But a lot of you probably like to play them as well. I don't know. But I always love these types of duels where we can just sit back and relax, and a duel is taking more than just 2 turns. You have your own turn and your opponent's turn, and then it's basically, if you get to a 3rd turn, that's incredible. But yeah, I will say, even though that my opponent still is just having access to gas all the time, I would say I'm still holding fairly up to his level, because I still have access to cards like my full armor master, my armor master, and also his Chanbara. Of course, he can swing over it if he gets attack boosts. So yeah. But that's basically yeah, my opinion on everything. And then I love our games, I love our rules and stuff like that. But yeah, as you guys can see, basically, yeah, or you can't actually see it, but in the end, I've lost most life points. And yeah, basically I believe he finishes me here, yeah. And something that I really hate is that I didn't actually got my Blackwing Assault Dragon out. I did have the opportunity, so I don't know why I actually wasted the time on that and not summoning it out. But yeah, guys, that was basically everything for this video, because I'm getting destroyed here in a second. And yeah, but basically, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out any more of these types of videos. It's free and you can always change your mind. And stay tuned for the next episode. I'm looking forward to that. I will say that. I will say this is a success. But until next time, peace.